Hi everyone, my name's Olivia Giauque and I'm a third grade teacher at Mapleton Elementary School. The Master's in Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University has opened my eyes to the world of technology. Before I enrolled in this program, I felt like I had a good understanding of how to use technology in the classroom to support my students and also within my lessons. But throughout this program, I've learned that technology can do so much more. I would say I've grown tremendously in all aspects, especially integrating into lessons so students can do independent work, they can work with their partners, and they can complete enrichment and acceleration projects. I've learned how to coach other teachers and coworkers so that they can do the same within their own classrooms. I've learned about the need for a learning management system and how everything can be organized within one platform. And I found that very helpful because I was able to create a unit and then apply that unit to my actual classroom. And so I've found this whole program to be so beneficial because everything that I'm doing through the program, I'm also able to apply into my own classroom and at my school. My greatest accomplishment so far in this program was when I trained another teacher using Jim Knight's impact cycle. And throughout this experience, I was able to help her identify a goal that she wanted to reach, and we created a plan and strategies that she could do to reach that goal. And throughout the training sessions, I was able to model and facilitate different parts for her. I was able to observe her and then provide feedback, and then we were able to make next steps from there. And I found that experience to be so beneficial to me because I learned how to interact with another teacher, but also it was beneficial for her because she was able to apply my strategies into her classroom and really try out different things to see what works best for her and her students. And I also learned about planning and organization, because when you meet with another teacher, you need to make sure that you're not using too much of their time and that the time you do have together is planned out. And so that was something that I grew tremendously in. I also had a great experience. It was a field experience when I was working with a special education teacher, and she allowed for me to work with one of her special needs students, and I was able to provide support with assistive technology. And that was the first time that I had ever worked with assistive technology. And we created goals for him and his writing and his word prediction. And so we were able to use a lot of different programs through the computer that was able to help him. And we reached a lot of goals. It was over the summer, and it was a really unique experience. And it made me realize that technology can be used for everybody and it can be used for anything. So it's so helpful to have gotten to work with students that I have not worked with before. Some other accomplishments that I reached throughout this program was learning how to apply for a grant. That was new to me, and I found it super helpful, and I was really proud when I was finished with that because it was to apply for virtual reality and augmented reality headsets. And I found that applying for this grant and explaining why this would be helpful for my students was because they don't have a lot of background experiences where they get to go out and do something and then come back and share it with the class. And so these headsets that I was requesting was for them to be able to experience a lot of different things outside of our school, and so that they could build their academic vocabulary but also their social vocabulary, and we could build a classroom community together by talking about the things that we experienced. And so applying for grants was a really cool opportunity that I had. And I also found the more technology coach planning side of it to be super eye-opening, because I didn't realize how much work goes on behind the scenes when coaches complete a SWOT analysis on a school and the current technology reality that they're having, and then making strategies and goals to increase the technology and to make a change within their school. And so I found it super helpful to complete one of those and then put it into place. I think a school should consider me as a technology facilitator because I have the knowledge and the skills necessary, and I also have a positive attitude about it. I'm ready to find research-based strategies and couple them with technology to help student learning, to help teachers, communication, parents, all stakeholders involved. And so I think that I would do a good job with that. I also, within the next few years, want to continue integrating technology into my classroom, train coworkers, and help host professional developments within my school to help others with technology. And then a long-term goal would be to become a TTIS, which in Cobb County School District is a technology training integration specialist, and that is a long-term goal of mine.